Hey, what is up, everybody? Michael Crump back here again, talking about the latest and the greatest in PlayStation, Homebrew news, and much, much more. So there has been a ton of new things that have recently hit the PlayStation scene, and let's just go ahead and jump into the very first one, which was over here by Gagina, and they stated Vue confirmed to have DUP privilege, which means PS4 13.00 jailbreak incoming. And so what that means is that on PlayStation 4 firmwares 13.00 and under, you will be able to use the PlayStation Vue app, which was basically a Netflix-like service that was discontinued quite a long time ago. And really what's so nice about the PlayStation Vue app is that we can install it on any of the PlayStation 4 machines that we have. So for example, these PS4 BD-JB disc will no longer be needed, and you obviously wouldn't even need a working Blu-ray drive, which is absolutely great because it means it is accessible to everybody. Now, he did state here that PS4 13.00 jailbreak would be incoming, and obviously that is with the use of using pAMDora. But then we also saw another update over here where he stated 13.02 is literally the latest firmware, so stop updating your PlayStation 4, which I would absolutely agree at this point. But I do believe that you should be able to find a used PlayStation 4 on 13.00 pretty easy on places like Facebook Marketplace and things of that nature. Now, we also saw Zeko release a tweet here that said UWU, and this is the PlayStation Vue running the Vue after free and getting a pop-up notification. And there is a clear image here if you want to see what was underneath that pop-up as far as the text goes. And in the text here, you can see that it initiated the UAF, and then obviously over here it achieved the read-write primitives. So anyways, stay tuned for all of the cool things that is happening with the PlayStation Vue. Obviously, I will be covering that all on the channel here as it progresses. Now, the next thing that I did want to call out is that Viktorious has released version 23 of their all-in-one BD-JB ISO image. So this is for PlayStation 5s on firmware version 7.61. And in this change log, he added etaHEN to the latest version, which was 2.5, added kstuff.jar, and then the latest web server and items flow also to the latest version. Now, you can always come over here and go to the GitHub here, which I will leave a link to in the description below, where he does walk you through the change log here and gives you a little bit more information. Anyways, great job as always to him. Next up, there was this talk that happened just a couple of days ago, and it was called Opening pAMDora's Box and Unleashing 1,000 Paths on the Journey to Play a Beatsaber Custom Song. Now, it says the talk is about the story of trying to glitch the AMD platform security processor. Now, this is what is inside of the PlayStation 5, which made this talk quite interesting to us. Now, EchoStretch did a nice job here of kind of summarizing where you can get everything, and then I did a breakdown on my channel of this step by step. And then in here, I do have links directly to the GitHub repo that they mentioned, where they even include some Xrays, which I thought was pretty neat in here, such as this one right here, as well as I have the Beatsaber files. Now, you can get this completely put together as the Beatsaber application, as well as the custom song has been leaked. So you would just need to find the proper sources and you could download it. And then the last thing that I wanted to leave you with is etaHEN update 2.5B. Okay, and it is picking up the new etaHEN.elf. So there we go. So there is the new silent mode where it just goes ahead and spins up. So I like this so much better. Welcome to etaHEN. Okay, so to begin, we're going to take a look at the new cheats function here. So right off of the bat, the game that I have loaded, you can see it did not find anything for it. But right here, there is a new option, and this is the cheats repo source. So the etaHEN PS5 cheats repo, or you can come down here and you can select the etaHEN PS4 cheats repo. So really, you can pick whichever one of these that you would like. And so we'll press X on download update cheats, and it says downloading the latest etaHEN PS5 cheats repo. And right there is the progress indicator that is going through, showing us what it has downloaded. So it looks like there's 3,619 files. Now it is extracting the cheats, and it says successfully updated and refreshed the etaHEN cheats. Okay, so let's go ahead and press circle to back out of this. And to kind of help clarify this a little bit, as you can see right here, there is a etaHEN cheats repository that is inside of the etaHEN umbrella here. Now, there is also the PS5 cheats that etaHEN has that has been forked from the etaHEN cheats repository. So with this new feature, you can switch between either one of these cheat repos that you might want to use. So let's go ahead and take a game for example. So here is High on Life. If I press the option button here, you can see we have etaHEN cheats. And if we go to that, you can see we can do things like turn on infinite health, infinite ammo, infinite fuel, and a bunch of other things. Now, this will be available for any of the games that has cheats supported with it. So here is Plants vs. Zombies Replanted. So if we go over here to Settings and we go to Case Stuff menu here, you will see that we now have this option which says Unpause Case Stuff on Game Close. So it says this will unpause case stuff when closing games or apps. Note, if not paused, no action will be taken. Come right over here and we can just turn that option on, which now it will do that automatically for us. So you won't have to worry about forgetting to unpause case stuff whenever you close out of a game now. Now, the next option that was mentioned was adjust the fan threshold. Now, this is one that it was noted that it needs some testing in order to make sure that it is working, but by default, it is set at 60, and I'm just going to leave it at that for this PS5. There was an added beta game app dumper to the games option menu featuring PS5 app dumper 1.07. And that can simply be triggered anywhere that you have a game. So here we've got Terminator 2D No Fate, and here is in beta the dump game app. So here it says please start the app before running the payload, and we can see that 1.07 is currently running. So let's go ahead and boot up the game real quick. Okay, so now that the game is running, we can come right back in here and we can go to beta dump game app, and right there it is detected which application that it is, and it says it is extracting the app package, and now it is copying that to my USB drive. Okay, it says decrypting and then dump complete up at the top. So if we go ahead and we go over to PS5 Explorer, for example, okay, so we're going to go to our mount USB folder, and now we have went into Homebrew, and right there is the application. So right there is the app 0, and there are all of the files for it. And right there is the patch. Now do keep in mind that version 1.08 would come with things like automatic backporting. And so the very last thing is that it includes a custom delete option to delete game app patches and more. And so let's just go ahead and take High on Life here, and let's take the star delete option. And right there you can see we can do all kinds of things. Delete the patch, delete the additional content, extra data, the temp folder, the download data, all of the save data. So yeah, a bunch of different options in here that you can do now directly with etaHEN. Anyways, it just keeps getting better time after time. So thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Michael, out.